instruction on self-realization. Janaka starts by saying, Master, how is knowledge to be achieved? Detachment acquired, liberation attained. Very beautiful because looks like a very pure seeker, isn't it? Say we want self-realization. I was to ask you, what does that mean? What do you really want? How many of us can actually answer this question? It might be some concept you've heard in Satsang. You see? But have you really looked at what we want? We say self-realization or liberation or freedom. What does that mean? Aren't you the self already? What are you trying to realize? So then in the first verse itself, Janaka, the very mature, has clarified this. Because he says, how is knowledge to be attained? Knowledge, and it is spelled by the translator with a capital K. What is this knowledge that we are talking about? Is it just a bundle of concepts? Just some new ideas? I can give you 10 concepts. Actually, one is enough. You see? I give you the concept, I am awareness. Is it done? Is that knowledge? What must knowledge really be? And what is this knowledge with a capital K? It must be that which has become our living experience, you see. It is not conceptual. Often I have said that just replacing the concept I am a person with the concept I am awareness is not enough. In fact, it might even seem more burdensome. He's slapping us about and we're saying, but nothing is happening to me, I am awareness. You see, it doesn't help. It just becomes more of a fight because we become in denial of our own suffering also. So, is there some knowledge, concepts? What is here for certain? Because it is very often, also in Satsang we see many times, that just the recognition of the self, like an awakening experience, is not enough. We do not call that liberation. Most of you in Satsang have had awakening experiences, isn't it? You've had glimpses of the truth of who you are. And yet, our magnetism of conditioning seems to pull us back. To know what detachment is, first we need to know what attachment is. How is attachment possible? Often I have said that anything that we say after I am is a story, is a lie actually. It's just an idea, it's a belief. You see? So all that we have attached to this pure sense I am, to this beingness, I am something, I am a person, I am good, I am right, I am truthful, I am this way, that way. These are all attachments, these are all conditioning. This pure presence I am is able to play as if it is I am something, only using the power of belief, which leads to identity. And we'll go through all of these things. You see? So we've collected this bundle of concepts about ourselves. You see? And that makes the so-called person identity. Not only is the recognition of the self important, it is also important to drop all that is false. You see? Otherwise, the recognition will become another mere experience. So Janaka already has understood both these aspects, self-recognition and dropping of the false conditioning to imply liberation. How is knowledge to be achieved, detachment acquired, and liberation attained? You see, liberation attained is therefore liberation attained. Okay, the next verse is a verse which I often say is a insert later on. Yeah. For those who probably said, give me something practical, I cannot deal with this. So then the sage said, to be free, shun the experiences of the senses like poison. Turn your attention to forgiveness, sincerity, kindness, simplicity, and truth. Forget about it. Okay, so this sage Ashtavakra says, you are not earth, water, fire or air, nor are you empty space. This is very important. We cannot find ourselves this way in phenomena. And this phenomenal realm is made up of earth, water, fire, air. And very often we come to this seeing that I am not this elemental, phenomenal, atomic, molecular. You see? And then what do we come to? We say, I am space. And space is close. But even this space you are not. Even a void you are not. Because your mind is trying to help you by giving you visuals. You say, I am none of this. So what am I? I am this space. Many of you visualize and you get stuck in your visualizations. You will imagine some dark space, emptiness. Who sees even that? So not even a space you are. Who is witness to even this dark space or white light? Can that be seen? Is that spacious? That witnessing. How spacious is it? This is where we leave the mind behind. Because the mind cannot fathom this. The mind can only work with forms, names and forms. So when the sage says, you're not earth, water, fire or air, nor are you empty space. What is left for the mind to do? Forget about it. You will not fathom this that way. You will fathom this only with your direct seeing. You will not be able to conceptualize this. The other day I was saying, can you imagine nothing? Can you think about nothing? Think about something which has no attribute. Can we do it? That is why it seems like this spiritual journey can be so frustrating at times. Even in Satsang, sometimes somebody gets angry with me. Says, I've been here so long and what have I got at the end of the day? Really, what have I got? I'm nothing. You see, that's the point. So if that is frustrating, we are missing the point actually. Because we have to look at this idea of getting something, of understanding something, and see what that would be about. That means there would be some lack in you right now. truth would have something missing, and now that would be given to you to complete you. That's a complete lie. Nothing for you in that way. You see, only a mirror. So the sage is shining his mirror upon us, saying, "You are not earth, water, fire, or air. You empty space. Liberation is to know yourself as awareness alone, the witness of these." We are done, no? Pretty much done. You are not earth, water, fire, or air, nor are you empty space. Liberation is to know yourself as awareness alone, the witness of these. Simple. Are you unaware right now? How do you know that you are aware? Do you see it? For everything else, you perceive it. Are there flowers on this table? You see, you say yes. Are you breathing right now? You perceive it and say yes. How do you know that you are aware? Do you perceive awareness? What form does it have? What are the attributes of this? Size, shape, color, something? Do we perceive any attribute? Are you aware now? How many of us are aware now? How you know?